Today we're going to make a pendant lamp out of a wooden baseball bat. I bought an old baseball bat at a thrift store. It had some dents in it, but it was made from a nice piece of solid ash. I used an extra long 1/4-inch drill bit to drill through the center of the bat. Drilling a straight hole this deep is not that easy, and I kept having to back the drill out to make sure that the sawdust was getting removed. I used my circular saw to cut the handle off, and then carefully drilled through the handle end of the bat as well. I then switched to a larger diameter drill bit and then enlarged the first holes that I drilled. I was having a hard time getting the holes from either ends to line up, so I decided to trim off the end of the bat. I made an angle cut about 3/4 of the way through the bat and then made a straight cut to trim off some excess. This shorter piece of bat with straight ends was a little bit easier to work with. Once I finished a hole that went all the way through this piece of bat, I used a handsaw to finish off the angled cut. I then used a 3/8 diameter drill bit to carve out the hole. Now you're really not supposed to use a drill this way, but I did anyways and it worked fine. I tried using a carving burr, which is meant for this type of application, but it wasn't long enough to really get all the way up in there. I used my orbital sander with 120 grit paper to remove the original stain, and then finished up the outside of the bat with 220 grit. In one of my first attempts to drill through the bat, I got off course and actually came through the side, so I just used some wood putty to patch that hole. I used a series of sanding drums on my cordless drill to finish shaping and carving out the hole. There was a long gouge on the inside of the cavity for the light bulb that was a result of sort of, again, inaccurate drilling, so I just patched that up with wood putty as well. I used some extra fine sanding sponges to finish up the outside of the lamp. I used some rags to clean off the sawdust and then finished the wood with 1 coat of Danish oil. I'm going to wire the lamp with a cloth cord that I bought from the color cord company. There isn't a lot of room inside the bat, so I took off the original socket that came with the cord and wired on a smaller candelabra socket instead. I found these really nice compact LED light bulbs online that fit nicely inside the lamp. This isn't the first time I made a lamp out of a baseball bat. I actually made one out of an aluminum baseball bat before. You can click on the link here if you want to see that video. For more detailed instructions, check out my website. And if you want to see what I'm working on next, be sure to follow me on Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Thanks. Bye.